G'day punters, Bucks is back for Unibet Racing's best punting experience, and pat yourselves on the back, punters. We've made it. We've made it to day one of the championships. The creme de la creme of Australian racing is on display this Saturday. And dare I say it, even as a Victorian, and it kills me to say this, but this day one is, in my opinion, the best race day on the calendar from a field perspective, overtaking Derby Day in spring. Highlighted, of course, by the four Group 1s being the Sires, the TJ, the Doncaster and the Derby. Massive fields, quality personified. So, of course, when a big day like this means one big thing, and that is a lot of bonus backs heading your way to get you through the day. So on top of your standard ones in your vault, you're looking at a further 16 bonus backs. Races 1, 2, 3 and 4 at Rosehill, Caulfield and Doomben. Second of all, we are doing races Sires Produce, Doncaster Handicap, AJC Derby and of course the TJ Smith. So the four Group 1s on top of those, races 1 to 4 at Rosehill, Caulfield, Doomben are all in your vault. Okay, so there is a massive way to kick off your day on Saturday. Speaking of kicking off, let's have a look at the English Sires. Race 6, the first of the Group 1s, and look, let's be honest, Stevie Wonder could have seen Animo flashing home in the Golden Slipper. There's no reason to think that it can get beat in this race. It'll relish the extra 200 metres in my opinion, and at $1.90 with J-Mac back aboard, I think that this horse is just an absolute multi-filler. There's not too many behind it, I think, that are even in its class, so Animo in the Sires Produce for me. As we look to the 7th there, and we're looking at the Derby, of course, this is very interesting. Montefilia, the filly, has come up as favourite. So down right at the bottom, a lot of punters might even miss it. Down at the bottom, number 16, we're looking at a $3.60 favourite currently for David Payne. Now, David's come out and declared it during the week and said that no colt will beat this filly. Well, I'm not too sure. I think that J-Mac could have a very big day, and I think Skylab's the one to go to here. Absolutely relishes the wet conditions, and I think that's the key. I think it'll handle it just that bit better than Montefilia. And $4.80, and again, James McDonald in the saddle. I think that he is the one to beat. Tipping a very big day for James, just quietly. In the TJ Smith in race 8, this is arguably the race of the season so far. If we just read them out to you there: Nature Strip, Bivouac, Eduardo, Masked Crusader, Libertini, September Run, Zutori, Dirty Work. The list goes on. All of these horses have a chance. Nature Strip's come up favourite, closely followed by Bivouac and Eduardo. But I'm sticking with my old mate Masked Crusader. Tipped it to the punters in the William Reid. Willie Pike got the gap as we thought. Whooshka, see you later. This time a little bit different. There's going to be hot speed in this race for 1200. If this horse can settle midfield, he can get to the outside at the big Randwick Straight, unleash that turn of foot, and I think he can run over the top of a few, being Nature Strip and Eduardo, who I think are just on their limits at the 1200 metre race. Bivouac for mine hasn't come back up this time, but even as I said, the list doesn't end there. Libertini, class runner, September Run, well, we know what she can do, and of course even a horse like Dirty Work, who should have went very close in an Oakley Plate, and of course you've got a Newmarket winner in there as well in Zutori. So Masked Crusader in a very open race for me, but this is one that has me frothing at the mouth to see on Saturday. As we look at the last of the Group 1s, the Doncaster Mile, race 9, and if you thought that the first two legs of the quaddie weren't difficult enough, then you can step straight into a Doncaster where there's 18 runners and I think about 16 chances. So good luck with this one, punters. That's why the bonus back is there. Mugatu, after the All-Star Miles, come up a $4.20 favourite. Okay, it's probably fair that he is favourite, of course, but he's got 56 kilos compared to the second favourite in Mulwunga at 49.5. I'm actually willing to go around them both and play a few at odds, and I'm heading in the Cascadian Corner at 16s, who's had the ultimate gear change. Now, I'm not talking about cutting the plums off. I'm talking about Jamie Carr. This should dead set be listed in the race book as a gear change. Jamie Carr goes aboard from barrier 3. If she can get this horse to step, he'll settle about 2 or 3 lengths closer than he normally does, and who knows from there. We know he'll get through the conditions. We know he's a very good horse. So another one there for the Blue Army. And the other one I'm going to have a little interest in is a horse called Rock, who ran last week behind Yao Dash. Now, Rock's come up $26 and Yao Dash only at the 10s. So on a very heavily biased leaders track last week, Yao Dash had all the favours in front. Rock was out the back, ran home exceptionally well, and the start prior ran the fastest 600 for the entire meeting. So just from the price perspective at $26, I think Rock is a very good each way play as well. So there you have it, punters. A massive day. This preview could have gone on forever, but we're going to cut it there. As always, Unibet Racing's best punting experience, and have a great day one of the championships, and we will see you next week. Cheers.